Welcome back to Stardew Valley. I'm your host, longtime listener. Be sure to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. Comment below in regards to the trivia question. So you see there, it's a mildly bad luck day. But let's start with the trivia question from last episode was, where is the World Golf Hall of Fame? And the answer to that question is St. Augustine, Florida. So there you go. If you're ever in St. Augustine, which is a really cool city, by the way, lots of history there, but also the World Golf Hall of Fame. So that's cool. And this episode's trivia question is, and I asked this actually in my previous playthrough. I think it's the only trivia question I ever asked on that playthrough. But anyway, the question is, if you leave downtown Detroit, Michigan, and travel due south across a river, what city do you enter upon crossing that river? So again, you're in Detroit, Michigan, you leave and go due south. Where do you end up? That's the trivia question. All right, it's going to be sunny tomorrow. And living off the land, we're back with another tip for y'all. Now listen up. This one's for you folks living in Stardew Valley. Check for spring onions southwest of town where the river meets the ocean. You can sometimes find a whole bunch growing right out the dirt. There you go. Spring onions. Go get them. Now, today's objectives. Check the mail, and Willie's got a deluxe fishing pole that you can attach bait to. We already have that, Willie. So, kind of wasted advertising there, but whatevs. Now, our objectives for today are to... We're actually going to try and swing down to Willie. We got to go to Willie's because I need to get some more bait. And since we're going to do that, I'm going to bring a bunch of fish to sell him. We're going to get $2,000 to be able to buy the backpack upgrade from Pierre. And we're going to buy some more bait. And I did the work off screen to figure out which fish I need to bring to do that. But that's part of the plan. We're going to swing by and see Maru and give her a daffodil. And I don't think I have anything that I can take to the museum, at least not in the chest up here. But if I do, we'll take it since we're going down to see Willie anyway. So that's that. We are all... Ooh, got more mail. Hi, me sell hats, okay, Poke? Come to old house, Poke. Bring coins. Hat mouse. So more mail. We can buy hats. Someone dropped you off at the clinic last night. You passed out from exhaustion. You better take better care of yourself and go to bed at a reasonable hour. Since you have no money, I provided your medical care free of charge. And I'm sure the people around town are thinking, like, this Evan guy is a nutcase. It's the third time we found him passed out in the middle of the night. All right, so for now, let's just pop all this stuff in here. Because around the farm today, we need to chop 3 trees and water the crops, right? I should probably put these mixed seeds down in that spot that's vacant, but my OCD won't like having the crops kind of out of sync, so we're not going to do that. Anyway, water crops and chop 3 trees. I believe that's it. Let's get after it. Boom. I'm still getting used to the aesthetics of the beach farm. It's just different, y'all. And I really need to start thinking about like where I'm going to put my shed, where I'm going to put my coops and barns and stuff. Because it's just not the same as the standard farm, which I always do. So, anywho, once we do this, we will chop 3 trees. We're already going to be like darn near out of energy. But that's okay. We're going to go fishing and we'll catch fish that we can eat to give us more energy. I didn't get all of the wood right there. Missed a few. But they're sitting up there and I'm going to go up and cut that tree anyway. So it's cool. Boom, boom, boom. And one more tree, and then we'll get moving. I got to fill up my watering can before we go. Now, filling up your watering can does not use energy. Not that it's a big deal, because it's only like one little skadoosh. Oh, look, you can kind of stand in the water a little bit. That's cool. My feet are soaked now. Great. Okay. I will need the fishing rod. I will need these gold breams. I'm saving these for a bundle, a recipe, and then like something else. With the catfish, we're going to keep the silver ones for the same reasons. We're going to sell the others. For the shad, we're going to take the good ones and leave these. Now, I think I only need 2 of these. So if I have a space, I'll bring another one. But I want to bring this chub, this chub. I'm going to bring my hoe this time. I got 3 more spots. I want to leave probably 2 spots. Actually, I need a daffodil for Maru. And I'm going to leave those 2 spots open. I don't like this. Because I want to have, like, if I just sell these fish, it should get me over 2,000 bucks. But I want some more money to be able to. I'm going to bring those. I need to be able to sell some more in order to get some bait. So I think our plan is going to be to head through the bus stop, down to the beach. I won't need a chest because we're going to go fish at the mountain lake again. All right, nothing there. If this all works out, I might actually catch Maru on her way to work. I don't know when she gets here. We'll check and see if she's here already, but I doubt it. There's Shane. Jerk face. Yeah, it's not even open yet. What do you want? Leave me alone. Okay. We're going to check the trash on the way down through here. Do nothing. And it's 8:50, so we're doing okay timing-wise. We'll get to the... I should have actually grabbed that cockle. And, well, the clam I can actually sell to Willie. I wouldn't want to sell the cockle because they're a little bit harder to find. So, boom, 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 boom. And there we are. We are now over the 2,000 that we need for the backpack. This is not even worth that much. How much bait do I want? I want to get like at least another 50, which would be 250 bucks, right? I'm going to sell the clam. I don't really need it. I have another one. I will need it for the crab pot bundle, but I already have one. So I think we're good to do that. And then we're going to just sell enough. Yeah, we'll sell another one. Why not? That'll give me plenty to get bait. Going down to 2,000 bucks here. Boom. Skadoosh. All right, that should be enough for fishing today. So let's move this stuff where we want it. I can grab that cockle and hit that artifact wormy spot on the way out of the beach area. And then we're going to head to Harvey's to see Maru. We're going to head to Pierre's to get the upgraded backpack. We'll come over here and say hello to Penny. It's not that far out of the way. We're lucky to have a library in such a small town. Well, your library's missing a bunch of books. So, apparently somebody decided to bury a bunch of books around town, and it's up to me to find them. I plan on spending a lot of time with my telescope this summer. That's cool. Boom. Now, gifty-wise. Ooh, this is new. It shows that who you talked to or who you didn't. Interesting. I guess just like that day. This is probably refreshes each day. Now, this is each week. You can only give somebody 2 gifts, except for when it's their birthday. If you've already given them 2 gifts and then it's their birthday, you can give them a gift on their birthday as well. But Maru is tops on our list right now in terms of friendship. And that will continue to be a trend for a little while. Although Lewis will quickly ascend to the top of that list. Skadoosh. And now we're out of money again. And that basically means that we will be passing out again tonight. I believe, right? Yeah. So now we talked to old Pierre today. Alright. Now, is there anything else that we needed to do? Nope. Okay. Head north. We're going to go. There's a daffodil. We're going to go to our spot on the mountain lake up here. And fish to our heart's content. Now, it's going to be another day that's a long episode for a single day because of how much fishing we're going to do. And that said, I probably need to tell another story. So, ooh, see, this horseradish is up here, but I can't even get to it because there's a boulder up in this general area up there blocking that space. But that's going to be fixed tonight. Anyway, that hoe got me a grand total of 3 clay, which is not super useful, but whatever. All right, let's grab a second chub. And are we ready to fish? Now, I got extra space, which is good because I can bring home more stuff tonight. Let's get after it. I can probably start fishing down and still get gold quality fish. But when you cast down, you don't get as far away from land as in other directions. Let's give it a try. I'm going to kind of cast off to the right as well and see if that helps. But we want to be getting gold quality or better. I just like fishing down because I like to look at my pretty face while I fish. And of course we catch algae. Man, I really want to catch a few chests today. I'd like to get some help before we get into the mines. A ring, a weapon, something. Because the sword that you get when you first go in there is absolute trash. Okay, yeah, so we're getting gold quality. As long as we cast down and then hold down right, or D or whatever, that gets it off to the side here, and I know that works now, so that's what we're going to keep doing. But anyway, the sword you get when you go into the mines the first time is trash. So the strategy that I employ is to just avoid combat altogether as much as possible for as long as possible until I get a better weapon. But anyway, if we can get a Neptune's glaive from a fishing chest, then I can just kill slimes with like one swing when we first get in there. It's awesome. So we'll just kind of have to keep our fingers crossed that we get lucky. It's really rare, though, to get the Neptune's glaive. I got it, I think, once in a playthrough, and the one time that I got it was actually in these first 4 days, which is awesome. Super lucky, because then mining becomes so much easier. But anywho, we got to catch some. Ooh. How was that not iridium quality? I thought that was a perfect catch. Whatever. What was I going to say? Ooh, okay, there's a chest. And I think we got a perfect catch. Come on, Neptune's glaive. Do it! Do it! Bait. I would even take like a glow ring or magnet ring. At least it's something to make mining easier. The glow ring is nice because after a few floors, you get to this dark, I think it's level 30, where it's just hard to see. And the glow ring is super helpful. See, silver quality. Dang it. Thought we had already kind of determined that that wouldn't happen. Anyway. There's a chest. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Neptune's glaive. Make it happen. Make it happen. More bait. What is the deal? I mean, not that bait is the worst, but I went and bought bait. So, and we're getting more, but whatever. So anyway, there's no like, no, I wasn't paying attention. There's no like major goal for this fishing expedition other than to just catch as much as we can, and the bonus would be if we can get something like the Neptune's glaive. Because tomorrow we will get our first parsnip harvest, and that'll give us a little bit of an influx of cash that we can use. Oops, I just went, okay, I'm at 0. I didn't go negative, but I do need to eat. Is this another chub here, or is this a bass? I think it's a chub. Yep. Silver. I don't know what's going on with that. All right, let's come up here and just drop some stuff off. Boom, 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 boom. See, we have basically right now, I don't have enough space to bring back everything that we have up there, which is okay. Like, I don't need these trash items. Could leave those. But if you look here, I've got a cockle, an oyster. Okay, I know I have a clam at my other chest down in the forest. I should get a mussel at some point before too long. And then if I can get a crab in the caves from killing a monster, we will get, we can finish the crab pot bundle in the community center. So tomorrow is actually going to be a super busy day. We're going to have the cutscene that gives us access to the community center. And we're going to be able to go mining for the first time. And we have parsnips to harvest. And the traveling cart comes to town. So, it's going to be a busy one. That is faux show. Well, we need some treasure chests, y'all. See, I'm getting silver quality stuff again. I don't know why. Like, why did that all of a sudden drop? Because that shouldn't be a part of the mechanics for fishing. Like, it's got to do with how far away you cast from land. So I'm not understanding why there's some variance there. But whatever, not a big deal. All right, since it's only 4 o'clock, we kind of know what our objectives are for the rest of this episode, and it's going to just be a lot of fishing. What I want to do is tell another story to kill some time. So bear with me a second, because, well, never mind. I'll tell the story. And I know I told this story in my previous playthrough. So if you've heard it before, deal with it. Oh, I know what I wanted to look at. Before I tell the story, I want to look at one thing. So just wait. Okay, we're still level 5. We want to make sure that we get to level 6 today, which we will. But the reason I want to make sure is that so when I pass out, I wake up tomorrow with full energy. But anyway, all right, we're low on energy again, so I gotta eat. Story time. When I was in college, I went to a small school, so there wasn't a whole lot to do around campus or whatever. And just like any college kids, you were always finding ways to get in trouble, and we were good at it. Um, so I played baseball in college, and a bunch of the guys on the baseball team got this brilliant idea to get a gazillion water balloons and load them into the back of my buddy's pickup truck and drive around campus throwing water balloons at random people. So we, we made a ton of water balloons. I mean, a ton. There was a bathtub full of water balloons. But anyway, we made a ton of water balloons. We load a bunch of them into the back of his truck. We had a water balloon launcher that was part of the reason that kind of sparked this idea, is because we liked to just launch water balloons and other items with the water balloon launcher. And so anyway, we get all these water balloons, hop into the back of my buddy's truck, my roommate actually at the time, and we start driving around campus. And we're throwing water balloons at just random people who are walking from class or doing whatever. It might have actually been on a weekend, now that I think of it, because there weren't that many people out and about. And the fact that we had spare time to do this tells me we probably didn't have class. But anyway, we're driving around. We probably made 5 or 6 loops around campus and didn't hit anybody. And we probably threw, at least 100 water balloons by this point. Made no contact. So finally, we come around this curve where there's a guy out jogging, and he is running away from us. Like, the direction, he's running the direction that we're driving, essentially. So it kind of made him an easier target to hit, because with us moving and him moving, it was almost like him being stationary, if that makes sense. So we uncork a, a bunch of water balloons. Just there's 4 or 5 of us in the back of the truck, and we start chucking water balloons. And we hit this guy. We counted. We think we threw 10 balloons, and we think 8 of them made contact. The first one hit him like right here on the side of the back of his neck, and like made him stumble forward, and then it was just like balloon Armageddon. And he almost fell down. It was epic. So anyway, we then are still like driving around campus, and we are just dying laughing because it was awesome. He's behind us like, "You rotten kids." It was like we hit George with water balloons. Ooh, treasure chest. We got to get it here. All right. So anyway, we hit him, and we just continue go on about our that loop. But we figured, you know what, he might still be out running, and we obviously don't want him to see us going around again. So we decide to park my buddy's truck when we get back around to the dorm. We got a ruby there, which is good. We might sell that. I don't really think we need to at this point. So anyway, what I'm going to do actually is move some of this stuff down here. That way, when I get more stuff, I can kind of see that when this row is getting full, we need to unload, if that makes sense. But anyway, we park it, back at the dorm, head into the room where we had made all these water balloons, and we're just like howling at this point. Well, part of the reason we had the common sense to stop at that point was because when we got to like the other side of campus, we saw the security truck like zooming around, and we figured that guy called campus security, the guy that we hit, called campus security and like told them what was going on. So they were out looking for the culprits. So anyway, we get back to the dorm, and like 5 minutes later, maybe not even, the security guard knocks on the door because he knew it was us. He had seen us launching water balloons like 2 days before or whatever. So he's like, "Hey guys, were you out throwing water balloons at people?" and my buddy's like, "No, but we were thinking about it." That was a terrible cast. Please be green algae, so I don't get a crappy fish. Anyway, he's like, "No, but we were thinking about it," and the security guard looks around the room and sees 1,000 water balloons in a bathtub. There was a Gatorade jug full of water balloons. There were like 5 or 6 bags of unfilled water balloons and the water balloon launcher. So, we're like, no, we were thinking about it. And he's like, guys, come on. Like, I know it was you. Like, just, you know. So we're like, yeah, it was us. So anyway, it turns out that after all the people that we threw water balloons at and did not hit, the one guy that we did hit was a alumni of the school who just so happens to be loaded. Like, he owns a chain of department stores and donates a ton of money to the school every year. Like, he's got a dining hall on campus named after him. It's like we could not have hit a worse person. All right, the gold ore is actually good because we won't be able to get more of it for a while. If I can get 5 ore, I can smelt a gold bar, which will help me complete the boiler room bundle in the community center. But anyway, we hit this guy that donates a ton of money to the school every single year. Which figures. I mean, we miss all those people and then hit this guy. We're doing good on bait. We're still at 61. So, anyway, we get, we admit it, and basically the security guard, I don't know if he like talked down the dude that we hit. Like, look, they're just kids being idiots. As long as you're fine, as long as there's like no damage done, then whatever. But supposedly he had to like go to the chiropractor, but he's he's probably in his late 50s. Probably goes to the chiropractor anyway. Anyway, we being on the baseball team, the punishment that we ended up getting was that our coach found out, and he made us run a lot. I mean, we ran. If I had to guess how many miles we ran, I would say somewhere in the vicinity of a marathon. Which, I mean, granted, we were college athletes, but we're baseball players. So it's not like we were doing a ton of conditioning. Like, conditioning for us was running like maybe 2 miles. So anyway, we ran a ton, and we were doing like weird punishment type running exercises where like you had to hold a bat or 2 bats over your head as you ran and tap them together, which I know it sounds weird, but if you think about it, holding your arms above your head with baseball bats and tapping them together can get tiring really fast. And to do that while you're running is not so much fun. So we learned our lesson, sort of. No, we didn't. We actually did not learn our lesson at all. We then switched from launching or throwing balloons at people to launching them straight up in the air and then trying to catch them on the way down. Even though you knew they were going to break when you tried to catch them, but the objective was just to see, like, what we actually did was put a bucket on our head and try and run under it and catch it in the bucket, which is just so dumb. But you're in college. Like, we didn't have very much to do. Like, not going to lie. All right, we're going to eat this bullhead. It's a single regular quality bullhead that might get us to where we have enough to finish. That should get us enough to finish this this day. But yeah, that's the story of our water balloon expedition where we hit the one person that we really wish we had not hit. But eventually, so like there was a balcony in front of the dorms that we lived in, like we had suites or whatever, like 4 people lived in each suite. And we would go out on the balcony. One person or 2 people would go out on the balcony and hold the water balloon launcher, and then one person would be down on the ground and pull it down and then launch these balloons straight up into the air, and then we would try and catch them. And eventually somebody got the brilliant idea to launch eggs into the sky. Don't ask me why, but we started doing that, and we quickly like fell in love with this game, if you want to call it that. So we started launching these eggs into the sky, and then the challenge became like I was the person in charge of aiming this thing. I don't know why. I guess I was just good at it. There would be people like hanging out in the courtyard there in front of the dorms, and I would try and launch the eggs to where they would land in the general vicinity of those people and make them scatter. Oh gosh, we were stupid. All right, it's 110. We did not get the treasure chest output that we were really hoping for. I could have used, honestly, a fire quartz would be nice. Here's our last chance probably. I will take a fire quartz for the community center bundle. But come on, Neptune's glaive. Make it happen. Do it. Nautilus fossil. Not exciting at all. All right, we have 8 energy, which is maybe enough for 2 casts, and that's about how much time we have left. Give me 1 left. Yes! Sweet. I can cast again if I catch something real quick here, which I did. Thank you, bait, for making that happen. Maybe we can get 1 more treasure chest with this last cast. I doubt it, but we'll see. We did catch a bunch of fish. There it is. All right. Come on, treasure chest. Nope. Oh, there it is. Oh, how awesome would this be? Come on, Neptune's glaive. Come on, baby. Do it. Well, okay, so we did get gold. That's okay, because now I have enough to smelt a gold bar, which is good. So anyway. All right, I'm going to move really slow up to my chest here. It's 150, so we did pretty good on time. Let's do that, and we're going to just put everything in there. Now, do I need to bring the fishing rod? I don't really think that I do. But it's probably not a terrible thing if I do. All right, I know I'm going to bring the ruby. 16 gold chubs. Heck yeah. That's good eatings for the mining run that I'm going to be making here shortly. So let's just, let's go with, we'll bring all the fish. Actually, we're going to leave those 2 single carps because they're not much value to me. I'll bring the cockle and these 4 largemouth bass. I'll bring that, and that. I don't need the trash. See, I've got 7 spots left. Oh, I need my hoe. 6 spots left. Bring that. I'll bring that because I don't have any yet in my chest. 4 spots. I can bring these. Let's just do that. So there's just clay and trash up here. And I don't need the clay for anything anytime soon. So having this extended backpack is kind of nice. Now, again, I don't know if I'll need this rod. I mean, I won't need it tomorrow because we're going mining. But the next time I need it, it probably will be nice to have it already at the farm instead of having to come up here to get it. So there you go. That's going to do it for this episode. So if you have not done so already, please be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, comment below, and go to sleep.